So this is an exponent, and this is called the base, and this right here is called the exponent. And it seems like it means 7 times 3, but what it actually means is you're going to multiply 7 by itself 3 times. So we know 7.
I remember it.
Yeah, okay. So 7 times 7 is 49, and then you do another times 7, and it's 63, and then 28 plus 6 is 34, so it's 343. So you're either going to see something that looks like this, or you're going to see something that looks like this, and they're going to ask you to make it into an exponent. So whatever the base is, you're going to write it, and then you're going to count how many times they're asking you to multiply, and then that becomes your exponent. Make sense? Got it. All right. Now, I'm assuming that you've done order of operations, which means that they're going to give you a problem that it could look a lot of different ways, but it might look something like that. There's a specific order that we do this in, and if you actually do it in the wrong order, you're going to get the wrong answer.
Yeah.
So we have to follow this thing called PEMDAS, which is, do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't remember.
Okay. So we always solve parentheses first, then we solve exponent second, multiplication and division third. So these actually get done together. Division doesn't go after multiplication. Whatever you have, these are even Stevens. So if you have a multiplication and a division, you would just go left to right. We just call it PEMDAS, but these are equal. And then addition and subtraction are equal. So if you have an addition and a subtraction, again, you would just go left to right. Subtraction is not done after addition.
Got it.
So this is what we're going to do. We're going to first solve within the parentheses. So this goes number 1. And so we're going to do 9 plus, what is 5 squared, or 5 to the second power? It's 25 minus 10. And then you go to the next line, and now you simplify this. 25 minus 10 is 15. And then you simplify the 9 plus 15. So there's a specific way that you do it, and the reason why I'm showing you is order of operations is typically taught with algebra, and so you usually learn order of operations and exponents first and then algebra second. So I figure we might as well just recap it since we're going to be going into more algebra. You said that you understood what you were doing. You guys were reading graphs and tables and stuff, and that was fine for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we have our next example is quite long, and we're just going to take it one piece at a time. Now, the important thing to remember for order of operations is PEMDAS, and then the second thing that we have to remember is that every line you do one thing per line. So on this first line, we're only going to take care of the parentheses. So we're going to just rewrite everything except for just solving the parentheses. So 13 minus 4 is 9. And then we're going to rewrite the rest of the stuff. Only solve one thing at a time. And a lot of people want to solve more, but we can't. We just solve one thing. Now we say, okay, we took care of our parentheses. What do we have to take care of now? We have to take care of our exponents. So we rewrite everything, and then all we're doing is just solving what is 2 times 2 times 2. It is 8. Now we are going to solve our division and our multiplication. So division's going to come first, not because it's in any particular order, because we only have division and multiplication and addition, and we go left to right. So we're going to do 72 divided by 9 first, which is 8, and then we're going to rewrite the rest of the equation. Now for this line, we're not going to do 8 plus 5. We're going to do 5 plus, times 8, because multiplication comes before addition and subtraction. So we're going to do 8 plus 40, and then now we do 48. So just one piece at a time. This is actually a harder one. I don't know how much you've done, but yeah. Does this make sense to you, Kate?
Kind of.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little tricky. All right. I am going to give you some of those off camera and we can work with them so that you get some practice. But yeah, I just want to make a video. And then we talked last time about an algebraic expression is just a math problem that has algebra in it. And the letter is called the variable. So X or A or C is going to stand for something. X plus 10 or 3X, we're saying 3 times something that we don't know yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense, kind of?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. Now, last time we solved problems like this, so it was like X plus 10 equals 20, and then I said that there's two sides to an equation, and they're adding 10, so we do the opposite to move this number over here. So if they're adding 10, we subtract 10. Anything we do to one side, we do to the other. This cancels each other out. X equals 10. So that's what we did last time. There's another thing that happens with algebra, and that is that they give you some of the information, and it's going to look something like this. M minus 9, and then they're going to write something like M equals 13. So this one is different from this one because this one has an equal sign. Do you see that? This one does not have an equal sign. So when there is no equal sign, then, and they tell you what the variable is, like in this example, all you have to do, step 1, plug in the variable, and then step 2, solve the equation. So they're saying M equals 13. So everywhere you see an M, you're just going to write 13 and then write the rest of the problem. 13 minus 9 is 4. Okay, and we'll do some of those offline too so that you can get some practice for it. Let me do a little more complicated of a one. So if they say that 4 times 21 minus 3h and h equals 5, then everywhere you see an h, you're going to write a 5. So we're going to do 4 times 21 minus 3 times 5. And then we know that we do order of operations. We solve within the parentheses first. So 21 minus 15 is the first thing that we do. And then whatever that is, we're going to multiply by 4. So what is 21 minus 15? It is 6. So we're going to then do 4 times 6 equals 24. It's a little confusing, but yeah, we will keep practicing it, and you will become a beast at it. And then next year, when you do algebra again, you're going to be like, excuse me, but you need to give me harder problems because this is too easy. Okay, any questions about that?
I don't think so.
All right.